Hi, my name is Lisa Parziel, and in this video, we're going to talk about some SEO basics for optimizing YouTube videos so you can actually get that video to rank higher and dominate the first page for reputation management. So as you know, there's only so many spots on page one. Using video is just one more technique you can use to get your client up on that page. So in this particular video, we're going to cover just a few things. First, we're going to talk about the video itself, what you should think about, what you should do, the kinds of things that matter when it comes to actually making the video or using a video. We're also going to tell you what not to do. So there's a couple of things that you should really keep in mind not to do. And finally, we're going to talk about some basic optimization techniques. So let's first talk about the video. When it comes to the video, you really want to think about a few things. First of which is Google keeps track of everything. Yes, they own YouTube and they keep track of every single thing. So why is this important? One of the things that you need to know and makes you sound brilliant to your clients is that video is actually one of the things that really can give you a bad ranking. In other words, if you have a video and it's 3 minutes long, and every time somebody searches for something, your video comes up. And when they find that video, they click on it, they watch 30 seconds or less, then they leave. But your video was 3 minutes long. You're giving Google a little bit of data they can use against you. In other words, when someone searches for this keyword and they find this video, it's not what they want because they don't watch the whole video. So some of the things we're going to talk about really drive towards that. And that's why we want to talk about that. You want to make sure that folks watch your entire video. So a video should be 1 minute or less. 1 minute or less. The smaller video size, the better, because then your chances of somebody staying on that video for its entirety and finishing the video are greater, which is going to give you a better leg up with Google. So you don't want videos that folks aren't watching. It's going to be harder to rank those. 2 minutes really to me is the pure maximum. And unfortunately, if you're trying to rank something, don't stuff it with commercials. Turn off the commercials, tell it you don't want commercials to make sure you're keeping folks on the page. Now, the one exception to that is training type of material. If you're actually doing a training, you do want to chunk it down. You'll notice in this particular module, it's a huge module. It's really the meat. So module 3 is the meat of this course. And it really made more sense for us to take some of the content and put it into smaller pieces. Hence why you have so many videos to watch. And in the other modules, you only have maybe one, sometimes two. You want to chunk your training up if you are doing training, or if you're doing videos that have a lot of information, chunk them down, make them smaller. You can always queue up, as soon as they're done with number 1, they go right on to number 2. YouTube lets you do those types of things. So keep the video smaller and shorter, even if it's training. However, training, people would be annoyed if every minute they have to go to the next, video if it was a 30-minute course. So you do get some leeway there. Okay, next, let's talk about what not to do. So very frankly, don't hire folks on Fiverr. It's tempting. And there are services out there and they tell you that we'll go ahead and take your video and syndicate it, that's what it's called, and put it out on 10 or 15 channels. Not seem like a bad thing, and they'll do it for $5. Here's the problem. The video often ends up on their account and not on your client's account where it should be, or they don't do it right, or they put it somewhere else, and then it's kind of messed up, right? Remember, your client's reputation is at risk and you're trying to dominate. You don't want to take chances. You can get the same work done for around the same price by going out and, whether it be on Upwork, which used to be called Odesk, or on, the Philippine job board or something like that. You're better off going out and getting a contractor that you can give them detailed steps and say, this is exactly what I want you to do. You're going to go do X, Y, Z. And part of that would be a process. Go take this video and you're going to put it here, and you're going to put it here, and you're going to put it here, and you're going to create accounts for the client, etc. You're going to tell them exactly what to do, because it might cost you a few dollars more, but you're going to control it. And that brings us to the next point. What not to do. Do not place videos anywhere where you cannot control it, meaning that you can't take it down, that you can't get rid of it. Now, you'll notice, for example, on YouTube, folks will actually post something and they think they own it. Well, if you go look at YouTube's terms of service, they actually own any video you put up there, and they have the right to do what they want with it. So, same thing's true of some of these other video sites. You do not want to put things on places you cannot control. Now, we can't control YouTube and these other places from doing stuff with the video, but we have the right to take it down, or we have the right to disassociate it with our client, and that's what we're talking about. Okay, so this is the meat of this video. How do we take a YouTube video and optimize it to try to get it to rank so that way we can dominate, page one and have more things on, our reputation? So, first and foremost, you want to title the video, and you should use the key phrase in the title, and I like to use it twice. So I'm going to come out here to YouTube, and I have my profile open, and in my profile what you're going to see is that I have some videos out here. We're gonna use one of those videos to just kind of give you an idea, because I'm not going to upload and do a video right now. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come, and I'm going to open this video just to show you, and I'm going to do it in edit mode. So let me pause that so it doesn't start playing. And I'm sorry, I'll get in edit mode in a minute. I just want to show you the video. Now this is a video, how to create unique images for Google. And I made this like forever ago. Yeah, so sometime in 2013. It's only had 1,395 views, and some people don't like my video. So it wasn't the best video. I didn't put it up for the general public. I forgot to make it private and didn't realize it till, a year later or something. So I made it for somebody else, a contractor that I was trying to show how to do stuff. So there's a lot of me fumbling and saying, no, don't go here. I also wasn't good at making videos. So if you go watch that video, it's a great example of how not to make a video. It's not the best video. But let me show you how I got that ranked and was able to, get 1,395 views. Once I realized it was public and got a few views, I went ahead and did a little ranking just to see if I could get more views to it, and I certainly did. So a couple things. Notice that in my title, you have to title your video. Notice it says creating unique images for Google, SEO juice, with images that are unique. Creating unique images. Unique images was what I was trying to actually go for. So notice I said unique images this way. I reverse it and say images unique this way. That's a little trick, something you want to think about. And you want to do that on all of your videos. So notice right there, I actually have that there. Okay, I'm going to show more information here. Oh, I'm sorry, right here. Now let's look at the text that's down here. So then I come out here and I add a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna go back here to our PowerPoint real quick. So we added the title of the video. We used the key phrase twice. The next thing is to transcribe all of the verbiage and place it in the description. Now this is when it's okay for you to go to Fiverr. This is when it's okay to spend $5 and go find, one of the top Fiverr folks and get them to, transcribe the verbiage. So transcribing means taking what was said on the video and putting it into words. And so I'm going to jump back there real quick. And so you'll notice you have a bunch of stuff down here. And this is what I actually say. Hi, I'm going to show you how to actually do the images so they're unique each time. And then it just goes through and puts all the verbiage that I could fit. Now, this video is like 14 minutes long, and YouTube only lets you put so much verbiage. So I didn't literally put all the verbiage. I put some of the verbiage, and I picked the verbiage that had more of my keywords and what I wanted to use to rank it. The next thing you want to do is use your website URL at the beginning of the description. So you'll notice I was trying to push folks to portsidemarketing.com. It's right here at the beginning of the video. So why do I do that? Because that's going to get listed. Use the URL to the actual video at the end of the description. So how do we do that? Well, we can get the URL by either clicking here, or easier, if you want to get the right one, notice it says share here. I can actually get, here's the best one you can do. And so I'm going to take whatever, whichever one I decide. And we scroll down here and you'll notice there is the URL at the end of the video. So the video is referencing itself. So these are all tricks. I could go into why this works or how this works, but don't worry about that. Just do these things. Trust me on this. So you're going to put all this information here. You're going to put that link there. The next thing I'm going to do is add my name, address, and phone number, otherwise known as NAP, to the end of the video or the beginning of the video. You want to make sure it's in there somewhere. So in my instance, I actually put it up here at the top. You could put it at the bottom. So there's my name, address, and phone number. So what does this look like? This looks exactly like it is on Google. So I have a Google Plus page, I have a maps listing, I've done all my citations, I've done all the things to rank. It's exactly verbatim what Google has on me. Okay, the key phrase should be used in the description. We saw we used it twice. I like to use it twice. And finally, the last part, and this seems too simple and too good to be true. Now, there's actually more than this, but what we do on the video itself, we want to get the video on other websites. In other words, we do put it on YouTube first, place it on YouTube first, do all this work. Once we get it on YouTube, we're going to put it on other video services, and you're going to do some of the same things. Put the name, put your keywords, put all the stuff we've talked about. You're also going to link back to YouTube. Remember, we've got that link, so you can actually just copy and paste the description to the other sites as well. That is going to help give juice. And what I mean by other video sites, and you should already have a list, but if I were going to come here and just go out here and say video sites to place video, kind of redundant. Top 7 free video sharing sites like YouTube. Oh, that's pretty simple. Video sites like YouTube. 12 video sites that are better than YouTube. You can find tons of sites where you can add those videos. Again, if you can get an account there and you can place a video and you're allowed to take that video off, do it. If it's, hey, put your video up here and it's like you could never get it again and it's out there in space, don't do it. We always control the assets on what we're doing, so we can always undo anything we did in case, down the road, Google now unfavorably looks at these practices. So how many of these should you put it on? You can put it on as many as you want to sign up for, or you can find. So the last piece, and I didn't make a slide on it, the last piece to optimizing video really is to do all the things we talked about. So now you're going to want to take that video and you're going to want to use it. You're going to want to use it on web pages, blogs, tweet it out there, Facebook posts, post it out there, all the things we've talked about earlier or in other videos. We want to do all those things and make sure we use that video in all those mediums. We want to constantly be sending juice to that page. What that's going to do is it's going to start ranking the video up just like ranking a page up. And what does that look like? And I should have got something prepared and I didn't. So I'm going to pause and go find something real quick. Okay, so what does that look like on Google? Let's take a peek here. I'm going to go out here and just pick something. So say I pick wakeboarding. So you want to go do some sports. Notice I don't even get it typed, and a few things happen. Obviously, some pictures happen. The importance of ranking pictures. But also, you'll notice here's a video. The Baylor wakeboarding video. So you could go look at that, and I bet it wasn't even SEO'd, but there's not many things in my area. So, there's something there. But when you're talking about your client, now when you type in the client, their videos will come up too. So if we talk about, for instance, portside marketing, and we did this previously. Now, remember, the whole goal to reputation management is to dominate. And so here we dominate. You look me up and you're not going to find anything bad about me, but more importantly, you're going to find tons of great, and I look very reputable. I'm everywhere. And as we scroll down, you know, and we have some, it depends on how you look us up if we have video, but there's actually videos associated with us. And I think a lot of stuff is associated with my name. So I'm just going to punch that in. Yeah. And so when I put my name in, notice we did rank a video here. And so it's just another spot that you can take to dominate. And more importantly, if you're trying to fix a reputation, you're using a video to take the place, hopefully, of something bad and push it down. So if we've, talked about 20, 30 things that we need to do to take up that space, video is just one more thing you can do. I think you're going to find these tips to be really useful, and they're going to help rank your videos. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next module.